Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today has been day 58 of the 75 hard challenge for this year's winter arc. So it is a late night. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, but it has been a fantastic day. It's been a long one, but probably one of the most energetic and productive ones I've had yet. So woke up nice and early, hit the usual morning routine, knocking out the manifestation, meditation, and prayer. First thing, as per always, just getting that right on the brain, getting the mind going immediately in the morning. Followed that up with the usual reading to get the creative energy going and get the thought process going, as well as following that up with the weigh in supplements, and then hitting actually some fasting this morning. Didn't hit a nice protein breakfast, which I'll touch on later is a little bit of a mistake, but fasted for the morning, which was pretty good, just trying to clear some stuff out of my system, and then expecting to be a little bit of a higher calorie day because I was going to be in town. Couldn't necessarily control what I was eating, but went into town and then helped out my grandparents a bunch who did some errands and actually helped them get their Christmas tree, which was really nice. And then had a really, really weird section in the morning where it was like my blood sugar tanked or something. Energy just crashed and I felt dizzy as hell. So I don't know what that is, if that's just my body not being used to fasting, because I know I've done long periods where I haven't had stuff like that. So I got to do some messing around and get back to being used to fasted state again. Definitely something to work on so that I can start being more productive in that state again. But yeah, otherwise, a really productive morning, helped them out a bunch, and then got the tree set up, did a bunch of things with them in the afternoon, and then got prepped for cadets, and then had a little bit of chill time before supper, had supper, and then we had a meeting for leadership and working on skills for the seniors, which was really nice as usual. We do it once a month for our senior cadets. Well, I guess junior seniors and then seniors, but yeah, knocked that out, and then had a really nice sports night, which I got to lead. And then we did a bunch of soccer, which was really good for fantastic cardio for the evening, and then some gaga ball, and then we did some marksmanship in the evening as well, which was really, really nice. Just getting to know a lot of the kids in the squadron a lot better, and it's going to be really fantastic. The numbers keep going up, which is absolutely incredible. I love seeing that. And it's just fantastic to know that you have a chance to impact so many youth in the community and make such a difference, and that the program can actually do that. I'm a standing example of that. I started off minimal confidence, scared to talk to anyone, that kind of thing, in terrible shape, and then now I'm probably in the best shape of my life coming to the end of my cadet career, and it's been absolutely incredible the whole time. Yeah, it's been really, really nice though, and it's been a really good way. We're getting into my last section of this, and it's been really enjoyable so far this last year, looking to keep it that way. But yeah, came home, had looked at my calories, and I was about 400 calories off of the goal for the day, but I was way under protein. That's the one mistake in not having the high protein breakfast. So I ended up having to eat a bit more this evening to put me above my protein goal for the day so I could have some proper recovery and muscle building, not losing that. But that put me over calories, so definitely something I need to mitigate tomorrow and take into account for the rest of the challenge, is probably taking that breakfast that's higher protein but lower calorie is going to be more beneficial than having to eat later in the day and put me over, so I can maintain it a bit better that way. But yeah, otherwise it's been a fantastic day. So main lesson for the day, and this is something that if you're on my Instagram, you'll hopefully have already seen this. Whoever said comparison is the thief of joy is lying to you if you are not a multimillionaire, jacked, in the best shape of your life, living your dream life. Like, if you are living the life that you have set out as a goal from being a kid, say you're mid-20s to 30s, that kind of thing, and you're sitting there driving your Lambo and your Porsche and your mansion, and you can travel wherever you want, and you have time freedom and that stuff, sure, then comparison's a thief of joy. Maybe you're comparing yourself to billionaires, which, if you want to, good for you, keep working for that. But at that point, I'd say you can be satisfied and start taking that into account. But if you are someone struggling paycheck to paycheck, or don't even have the basic starting points for your life, not even a house or anything like that, why the hell are you using that as your motivation? Oh, comparison is the thief of joy. It's going to make me happy. No, you're supposed to feel a little bit inferior when you're sitting there not having any means of transportation, not having your own place, not having any money. You're supposed to feel like you have work to do because you do. You're supposed to feel like you want to get in shape and need to put in that work when you're fat. That's the way it goes. Stop using these copes saying, oh, but comparing my body to the ripped bodybuilder who's actually athletic, oh no, it's just stealing my joy. I should be happy with who I am. No, wake up and get out of the weak mindset. You need to start actually pushing yourself if you want to see any genuine improvement. And I'm saying this because this is my thought process. I am not at that level right now. I can't use that. I need to be putting in the work in order to do that, and you should be as well. You need to take and hold yourself accountable to that. So, on that note, I'm going to leave you guys to think about that. So, as always, subscribe if you guys are enjoying this kind of content and want to keep staying and seeing daily motivation and daily content like this. Make sure to share this with someone who needs to see it and would be motivated or interested by this, or maybe they need to get on this kind of path and need to hear this. Like the video. Make sure to comment down below what you guys want to see in future videos or maybe some topics you want to hear me touch on. And as always, I will see you in the next one, but make sure you get after it. Peace.